Welcome back inside Paco Arena on this very rainy Sunday for some UAAP volleyball action. It's the juniors boys volleyball division here in UAAP season 88. As you see some junior growling tigers on your screen heading or getting ready to face some blue eaglets. My name is Franny Reyes. I'll be calling your game this afternoon. Earlier we saw UE bow down to FEU. Adamson take over against DLSZ and NU versus UP. And right now we have the Junior Golden Spikers against the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Once again, my name is Franny Reyes. Thank you for joining me on the Pilipinas Live app for what's sure to be some exciting action ahead of us. UST, of course, is ranked number 4 in the standings, and Ateneo at the bottom of the standings at number 7. So lots of things could happen, but Ateneo obviously looking for that first win. UST looking to build upon the momentum from their last game where they defeated UPD. That's number 19 on your screens, Ranadel de Ocampo Jr., who did not see action last game. He's out sick, and he'll be needed against this guy on your screens, number 3, Panganiban. As the final whistle is blown to end our warm-ups for us to get ready to start our game. Once again, that's the UST Junior Golden Spikers facing the Ateneo Blue Eagles.
Let us now meet the starters for both teams. First, for the University of Santo Tomas Junior Golden Spikers. Let's start with our outside hitter, number 2, Carl Escobar. Setter, number 11, Chester Esteban.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden
12,
Spikers.
Milwaukee, number 18, MJ Julian. Opposite hitter, number
Lots
20,
of excitement
Enzo
and smiles
Torotoro.
from this team.
Outside hitter, number 22,
Coming off
Rainier
the high, got to talk to
Loragues.
the coaching staff to let
Starting
me know that it's really
team
about
captain at
making
number
sure
9,
everyone is able
Andre
to stick to that system. The system that they believe will help them win today's match and take them farther in this season. And their head coach, Coach Clarence Esteban.
Calling on the starters of the Ateneo de Manila University Blue Eagles. Let's start with our outside hitter, number 1, Ethan Rivera. Milwaukee, number 2, Anton Aventaño. Setter, their team captain at number 3, Lucas Garcia. Outside hitter, number 5, Saber Castillo. Milwaukee, number 7, Isaac Macacero. Opposite hitter, number 19, Rani Del Teo Campo. Starting libero at number 13, Mateo.
The boys in blue, the challengers for our match at hand, and their head coach, Coach Babes Castillo. Your starting lineup for UST. Number 20, Torotoro. 18, Julian. 2, Escobal. 12, Gabriel. 11, Esteban. And 22, Lorayas. Their libero for this match, Amaneo. And facing the Blue Eagles, number 2, Avendano. Number 1, Rivera. Number 3, Garcia. Number 19, De Ocampo rather. Number 5, Castillo. Number 7, Macacero. And their libero, Avila now. Castillo and De Ocampo did not see action in their last match against Adamson. They were both out due to the flu, but feeling much healthier now as we get ready with our first serve care of number 7, Isaac Macacero. First serve goes just a bit too wide there. And first point goes to UST. Escobal now. Jump serve results in an ace. That's 2 points now for the boys in yellow. Serve is good. Garcia goes to number 2. But that ball is still in play. De Ocampo. Libero will set it up. And number 1 will just push it over. Spike there works really well for the junior Golden Spikers as they keep a streak going. 3 points now. Overpass. And another point for UST. Escobar getting comfy there on the service line. But that results in the first point for the Blue Eagles. Boys in blue want to take advantage of this opportunity now to catch up. Serve is good. They go to Toro Toro. And UST heads back over to the service line. Number 18, Julian serving. Garcia will go to De Ocampo. Eager to be back here to help his team after sitting out the last game. Number 1, Ethan Rivera serves. And Loraes able to make something out of that against the much taller De Ocampo. Good serve, Garcia. 5 will push it over. Ooh. Little high Q action there, but the ball is still in play. Rivera sends it over. And they choose to go to Loraes. What an attack. What power. Short serve, overpass. Garcia will push it over a bit more, and the ref will give that point actually to UST. 8 serving 2. Garcia to the middle, but that's still picked up. So UST will go to their middle instead. Garcia now, number 5, blocked. They'll allow De Ocampo to try now. Got ourselves a rally here, folks. And that is a point for Avendano. The Ateneo bench enjoying that point, celebrating it as Avendano is up to serve. Ball is still in play there. Rivera will just try to send this one over. Good hustle we're seeing from both teams. Joust at the net. And the point goes to Ateneo. You can hear the crowd here at Paco Arena. Ateneo down by 4. Trying to catch up. But that's a free point for the junior Golden Spikers. Number 22, Loraya serving. Garcia chooses Castillo. And the point goes to Ateneo. Ranadel de Ocampo up to serve. Serve is good, but the spike from the back was better. UST now back up to a 5-point lead. Ateneo now 6 serving 10 as Castillo makes his way to the service line. Service good. But that is a little too wide for Escobal. Love the intent, but missed the line. Castillo also sat out last game. Service good. And Julian makes quick work of that opportunity. Esteban. Service good. No one there for the set, so they'll just bump it over. Bit of an adjustment. Ball still in play. And number 1, Rivera gets it through the block. Ateneo down by just 3 points now. As Macasero is back at the service line. Overpass, and Rivera once again. Gotta love the determination and the hustle we're seeing from the Blue Eagles. Serve goes over. They go to Toro Toro. And that gives UST a chance to serve now. Escobal. And that is an ace. Strong serve once again. De Ocampo will just bump it, but not enough. As Escobal will serve to the cheers of his teammates, and that's another ace. And that will force Coach Babes to call for a timeout. Score is 15-9. Escobar now serving 15-9. He had two service aces earlier. But now a break for the Blue Eagles as Garcia heads on over. He is the playmaker, and he will start us off with his serve. Toro Toro. Off of De Ocampo. 16 now, serving 10. As we see Julian at the service line. And a lucky break for the Blue Eagles. Free point to them. Rivera serving. Sharp serve. Go for the power attack from Toro Toro. (17-11). Overpass. Over receive rather. They went to Loraes, but that goes wide. And Avendano now serving. And this time, Loraes with the second chance. Makes good on that opportunity. (18) serving 12. They go to Loraes once again. Making good now on that cross court. Over receive. They go to Loraes, who has the hot hand. Sorry, that's Escobar. Just correcting myself. And Ateneo now with a chance to catch up. 13 serving 20. Ranadel De Ocampo on your screens. And UST is now 4 points away from set point. And we'll see ourselves a substitution. De Ocampo will head out and Mendoza will come in. Let's see if he can be the spark plug that Coach Babes is looking for. As Castillo will serve. Toro was blocked there. Ball still in play. UST will send it over. As they go to the middle, ball still in action. No, that's a point for Ateneo. Courtesy of Macacero. Smart moves there coming from Esteban. Just the right push over, as UST is now 3 points away from taking set number 1. Esteban serves, but it hits the antenna. And the Blue Eagles will have another substitution. Avedano steps out as Cervantes comes in. Some fresh legs for Coach Babes. Ball still in play. Opportunity now for Ateneo. Who will they go to? That's picked up. They'll try Toro Toro. And a lift was called. Point 2 UST. 23 serving 16. Strong serve. They go to Rivera. Breaks the block. Finding the right connection there. Our team captain, Garcia, serving. And USD now at set point. Garcia will go to Rivera through the block once again. And of course, they choose Loraes to close this set. USD looking confident. 25-18. We'll be back to see if the Ateneo Blue Eagles can make some changes in the coming sets. Let's take a look at our set 1 statistics. USD out attacking and out serving Ateneo, though they did have more errors as well. Ateneo were able to limit it to 6 errors, but needing to bump up their attacks against USD. I got to speak with Coach Babes earlier. He talked about the struggle now for this team really being owning the responsibility, not so much the emotional aspect of it anymore, but how they can stay focused and really play in this game. Now let's take a look at our leading scorers for UST. It's Lorayas and Toro Toro with 6 points each. And for Ateneo, it's Rivera with 4. But Rivera is going to need some help, especially in this second set. Lorayas on your screens. As Abalos is in to start things off. They'll go to Rivera, but that ball is kept up by De Asis. UST will bump it over. They went to the middle of Avendaño. And a point to Ateneo. Lifting called. As Coach Babes is giving some technical advice to Avendaño. Garcia now at the service line. The assist. Capuno will send it over. And we are tied 1-1. Capuno serving. He didn't see action in our first set. De Ocampo. That's picked up. Overpass. And 4 touches called on the junior Golden Spikers. Couple of errors to start the set for UST. As Rivera gets ready to serve. Abalos. And that ball went flying for our Golden Spikers. As Maude serves. De Ocampo. Opportunity. Abalos to the middle. And that was care of Jose Miguel Rafaeles. Three serving 2. And we are tied at 3-3 in this set. Avendaño serving. And soft touch will work for Mariano. Mariano now. And an overpass that leads to a point for Abalos. Mariano serve. And ball is still in play. Abalos. 1-2. Saw the donut hole. Made quick work of it as Rivera will step out. And De La Rosa will step in for the Blue Eagles. As Ateneo now for serving 6. Ranadel De Ocampo. From the back. They go to De La Rosa. This time from Domingo, and that one was called inside. 7 now. UST ahead by 3 points. And that doesn't go through for Domingo. Castillo 5, serving 7. And that's an ace for Xavier Castillo. His serve seemingly powered by the cheers from the Ateneo crowd. But it just misses the line. As we'll see Jose Miguel Rafaeles now serving. Block, but Libero Avila was there. And Maude will score for the Junior Golden Spikers. We have a substitution for the Blue Eagles. Cervantes in for Macasero. Good defense there by Garcia. And a miss hit will result in a point for the Blue Eagles. Just a bump over. Chance now for Ateneo. They go to De La Rosa. That hits the line. But our first referee, after consulting with our second referee, will award that point actually to UST. Avendaño caught the ball mid-air. A little stunned, actually. That was all Capuno. As UST is now up by 4. Abalos serving. De La Rosa. Avendaño. As Mariano gets it through the block. And a timeout now for Coach Babes Castillo. UST in the lead, 12-7. Abalos serving once again. De La Rosa blocked, but Avila was there. Castillo sets up Ranadel. Too wide. And Enzo Mendoza will come in for De Ocampo. Avendaño. But not enough steam for Bernard Capuno there. Garcia serving. They go to the middle. Zach Maude. Capuno serving 14-8. Strong serve. They go to Mendoza. That's picked up there. Mariano now. And De La Rosa scores for Ateneo. That goes, that's called in for Domingo. There was a net touch, rather. Score now 15-9. Avila. Ball still in play. But just Rafael aggressive at the net. Seeing the opportunity and converting on it. Zach Maude serving. They go to Castillo. And Castillo gets it off the hands of Abalos. Abalos to Domingo. Garcia saw it, but not enough to keep it in play. As Mariano will serve 17-10. But an opportunity now for Enzo Mendoza and the Blue Eagles as they are trailing by 6. 11 serving 17. Domingo over the block. Just getting the line. And they're up by 7 once again. As you see Domingo on your screens. Serve picked up by Avila. Castillo blocked. So Mendoza will try. But no entry. From the back row, Cirilio Domingo. UST now up by 9. 20 serving 11. And we'll have ourselves a substitution. Coach Babe says no. We'll play on. But our referee will have a few words first with our team captain. And Castillo now serving. Over received De La Rosa. Castillo. Gotta appreciate the intention there. But just missed it. As Rafaelis, 21 serving 12. That was picked up. They'll try Mariano, but outside. Cervantes serving for the first time in our match. 13-21. Mariano off the hands of Castillo. And Coach Babes will call a timeout. Score is 22-13 in favor of UST. Abalos serving. De La Rosa will try again, but he's blocked. So Avila will set up Mendoza from the back. The ball still in play here. Mendoza will just send it over. UST now with an opportunity. As Zach Maude brings UST closer to set point. De La Rosa couldn't get the right angle. And UST set point. De La Rosa will try again. De La Rosa found a way. Saving themselves a set point as their team captain serves. Bit of confusion on the side of UST. Chance now for Avendaño. Ball still in play. But Zach Maude will end the second set. And UST now set away from taking our match. Score was 25-14. We'll be back right after this. Let's take a look at our set 2 statistics. Once again, UST out attacking the Blue Eagles, 17 attacks versus 3. And UST still had more errors than Ateneo, 10-8. But really, Ateneo unable to convert on those attacks. That is what is hurting them as they'll try to stay alive in this match. Let's take a look at our leading scorers. Escobal with 8 points now for UST. Rivera still with 4 for Ateneo. Rivera was also the top scorer in their last match. As Avendaño will kick things off with our serve. Going to the middle, Julian will get the first point now for UST. Sorry, first attempt. That sailed out. And Avendaño serving once again. And that is why he was given a second chance. And he did not waste it. Score now 1-all. Panganiban serving. They go to Rivera. Rivera will just send it over. But Escobal. Two now, serving to 1. Panganiban also did not see action in the last match, and that goes outside. We are tied 2-all. as Garcia gets ready to serve. Manganiban goes to the back, but ball still in play. Bit of a joust. Rivera will try. Off the hands of the blockers. Escobar will try now. And there is a touch at the net. Point goes to UST. Garcia to Rivera. The Access will play setter. But that one is too wide for Cadayona. Rivera serving. We are tied at 3-all. And Lorayas makes his presence felt in this third set with that powerful hit. As you see, Julian serving. Castillo. Is there a touch? No touch, says the ref. Point goes to UST. Ateneo will go to Cervantes. Couple of errors. UST's lead now up to 3. Castillo. Picked up by Escobar. Lorayes. Misses the line. Point goes to Ateneo. Lorayes asking for a touch. But our referee says there was none. De Ocampo tried to get the corner there. But our linesman will call it out as we see Cadayona serving. 7-4. Cervantes blocked. No entry, says Gabriel. Cadayona. And Avendaño, but that was still picked up there. He'll try one more time. Cadayona. Avila will set up Cervantes. And that ends the rally with a point for UST. Both teams scrambling a bit on the court. As we have a substitution now for Ateneo. Mendoza checks in for Cervantes. Cadayona still at the service line. Castillo. Lorayes will try as he gets a point for the Junior Golden Spikers. We've got a timeout for Coach Babes. Score now is 10-4 in favor of UST. Cadayona still serving for UST. He's been steady. And as I say that, free point for Ateneo. Mendoza now serving. Making it even with UST. Free points for both teams. 11 now serving 5. Rainier Lorayes. Over receive. Cadayona. Mendoza. Really eager on that attempt. As De La Rosa will check back in for Ethan Rivera. As Rainier serves us 12-5. They go to Avendaño. Game still ongoing. But a point for Ateneo. Quick reflexes for UST. But unable to keep that ongoing as Castillo is now serving 6-12. Lorayes picked up by Castillo. Joust at the net. Mendoza to Castillo in the back. And that's a point for UST. Panganiban there smiling. Successfully tricking his opponent. As Gabriel serves. Avendaño, single man block by Julian. Julian read that really well. De La Rosa through the block. And Rainier couldn't keep that ball in play. As Ateneo will serve. They are down by 7 points and they want to keep this match alive and extend it to a 5th set. Avendaño. Sharp serve. We'll go to Cadayona. Ateneo now. De La Rosa will try again. But it hits the net. UST's lead keeps building. 15-7. It's Panganiban. And that is an ace for him. (16-7), and De La Rosa will head back on over to the bench. Rivera coming back in. And that is called outside. Point for Ateneo. Garcia, 8, serving 16. Julian, picked up by Castillo. Rivera will try. Is there a touch? No, there is not. Point to UST. Escobar serving. Ball still in play. Ateneo will just bump it over. Soft touch, but Avila saw it. Rainier blocked, unable to get it through. As Rivera will serve 9-17. Cadayona. Finding the right connection there. De Ocampo picked up by Julian. Rainier will try. Rainier gets it through the block, and that's a point for UST. They are now up by 10 big points. 6 away from ending this match. Castillo. They go to the middle. Julian picked up. Castillo will try once more, but he's blocked. Coverage there. Mendoza. Point to UST and a timeout for Ateneo. UST 20. Julian serving. UST has built quite the lead for themselves here in this third set, as no one was there to defend against Cadayona. Julian serves, and it's an ace. Julian will go to Ranedel, but coverage as Rainier there's no stopping him. He had 10 big points in UST's match against UP. Castillo will just send it over. An opportunity now for UST. Cadayona just checking in, making sure his opponent's okay. But UST now at match point. Castillo. Coverage. They go to the back. But that goes outside. Stops the bleeding just a bit for Ateneo, as De Ocampo will serve 10-24. And Gabriel will end the match for UST. Take a look at their celebration. And UST will continue this winning streak they've got. Ateneo will try to regroup. But UST just so confident, so sure in this match. I'm sure much to the delight of Coach Esteban. Really wanted his players to trust in the system, stick to the system. After all, this is also a team that is rebuilding. Let's take a look at our sets here. 25 to 18, 25 to 14, and 25 to 10. UST winning in 3 straight sets. And you can see the UST boys now cheering as they get ready to present our player of the game. None other than Rainier Lorayas, 10 points off 9 attacks and 1 block. And his teammates with a little celebration to end the game and celebrate their POG. Let's take a look at our games on October 22, Wednesday. Still here at Paco Arena. It's FUD versus DLSZ for 9 a.m. UST versus NUNS at 11. UE versus Adamson at 1 p.m. And a battle of Katipunan, Ateneo versus UPIS at 3 p.m. You can catch these games at Paco Arena or on the Pilipinas Live app. My name has been Franny Reyes. Thank you for joining me for this UST Ateneo match and can't wait to see you again on Wednesday.
The first round of our boys volleyball tournament here inside the Paco Arena. On your screens, we have Tyler Ramos, our leading spiker of this tournament, raring to go for the FEU Diliman Baby Tamaraos. On the other side of the net, John Arguelles will try his crack at getting this important win against FEU. He is the number 13 scorer in the tournament so far for the DLSZ Junior Archers. Here are your games today. Like what we said, it's the last day of the first round, starting things off with FEU Diliman and DLSZ, followed by UST and Nuns, UE and Adamson at 1 o'clock. And to wrap up our first round action here in the boys volleyball tournament, we have the Ateneo Blue Eagles against the UPIS Fighting Maroons. Thank you for joining us live on the Pilipinas Live app. My name is Miguel de Guzman, and I will be calling the action here today in Manila. Take a look at the standings. NUNS Bullpups still undefeated in the tournament, 6-0 so far. FEU Diliman trying to stay close with NU with a 5-1 record so far. But the DLSE Junior Green Spikers, this will be an important match for them. They are at 2 wins and 4 losses. Final 4 is still within reach, but they have to dig deep and get these important wins here in the tournament. Just want to highlight a few players playing for both of these teams today. We have Ken Maliwanag on your screen right now. He was the highest scorer in their match previously. He had 22 points on 20 attacks and 2 service aces. Meanwhile, for DLSZ, their previous highest scorer in that match is Jordan Montiliano, who had 10 points on 6 aces and 4 big blocks. And if he's going up against this lethal FEU offense, those blocks will come in handy for DLSZ. Stay tuned because the match at hand, the FU Diliman Baby Tamaraws and the DLSZ Junior Green Spikers will begin when we return. You're watching us live on the Pilipinas Live
And
app.
now, let us meet the starters for both teams. First, from Var Eastern Diliman, Baby Tamaraws. First off, outside hitter number 3, Eldriel Malapas. Middle blocker number 10, Axel Dering. Setter and team captain at number 13, Brix Landicho. Outside hitter number 17, Tyler Ramos. Opposite hitter number 19, Kenneth Maliwanag. Middle blocker number 21, Ron De Vera.